Remove the rivets. Press down on the center of the rivet to unlock it. Next, pry up on the base of the fastener to remove it. Lift the panel to remove it. Remove the bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
Next, we're going to come down here, and there is kind of a cable going to the bumper.
Push the tab and pull the connector to remove it.
And it's a good idea to just disconnect that right away so that when we go to pull the bumper off, it's not attached.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the wheel well lining.
The wheel well lining can be pretty rigid and sometimes sharp, so it's a good idea to have a pair of gloves before attempting this repair. Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the wheel well lining. Remove the bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
There are 10 bolts that need to be removed.
When performing any procedure under the car, we can't stress enough the importance of wearing safety glasses. You never know when a chunk of rust, oil, coolant, battery acid, or some other terrible foreign body is going to fall in your eye. Just put them on and don't even think about it.
We're going to start on either side here. We're going to start just over on the driver's side, and we're going to come, now that we have kind of the wheel well disengaged and that little fastener out, we can basically just come over here and wiggle and pull back on the bumper like so. Be careful that you don't pull back too much because we don't want the bumper completely falling off. Now we're going to come over here and do the same thing on this side. Just kind of grab and pull. Now we're loose. And then we can kind of come to the front of the car and we should be able to get this bumper back. Up on the top here, this part of the bumper does clip into the headlight a little bit, so you will have to kind of pull back on that pretty good. But you can see that just kind of comes back pretty easily. And then we should be able to just kind of pull this back and off. Now, this vehicle is not equipped with fog lights, but if you do have fog lights on the car, you will at this point have to come down and disconnect those fog lights before you can move the bumper out of the way. So now we're going to bring the bumper back up. One thing to keep in mind when you're bringing the bumper back up is the bumper needs to sit kind of on top of this panel here. So you almost have to kind of slide it like in between like this section and this panel. But it needs to sit on top of this panel all the way around the bottom of the car. So when you bring this back in, my suggestion is to kind of like look down there and kind of line that up first. You can kind of readjust it if you need to, but it is a little easier if you can just kind of get it on there to start. And then what I would do is if you come kind of to the top right here, there are a couple little clips, and you can kind of just push this into place and it should kind of hold it there. And then at this point, before we start attaching anything else back up, at this point I would go underneath here and kind of make sure that that panel you know, went on the way that it was supposed to. So that's what we're going to kind of do here. So now we got this kind of up into place, and then we're going to kind of just start lining up right here, get this back in, and then we should be able to just kind of push on the side there, kind of pop that back in. So now we're going to come over to this side, do the same thing that we kind of did on the other side. First I'm just going to kind of line up this section here, get this over into place. Okay. So now we're going to take the liner. Now there are some kind of clips here that you want to kind of line up and just kind of push back into the kind of the wheel well here. So there's one there. And then there's one right there. So that'll kind of just line everything up then for us, and then we can basically just come back and
Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Replace the wheel well lining. Tuck the lining behind the lip of the bumper. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Replace the bolts by turning them clockwise.
It's a good idea to hand tighten the bolts before securing them to the vehicle.
Considering the amount of effort required to access the bulb assembly, we recommend replacing both sides at once. Reconnect the connector. Push the connector straight in.
So now we're going to put these 3 bolts back in. If you look at these bolts, you'll notice one of them does look considerably different. It has a finer thread on it and it has a little bit different top. That one needs to go in the middle spot here, and then the other 2 kind of on the ends there.
Replace the bolts by turning them clockwise. Align the panel with the body before securing it to the vehicle. It's important to make sure it's set properly, otherwise it won't attach correctly. Replace the rivets. Pull out the center of the rivet first. Then, insert the base of the rivet into position. Finally, push down on the center of the rivet to lock it in place.